Good afternoon, Colt Nation. Dr. Tanis coming to you from our STEM 2.0 construction site. I'm here on Friday, October 31st. Yes, it's Halloween Day, and we're going to have a tour of the facility so you can get an update on how it looks. Right behind me, you can see a couple of workers putting in window frames for the administration section of the building. So I'm standing what will eventually be the front entrance. The large doors will be here in front of me. To your left is the administration building and Dr. Chop's office and the reception, and this is the entryway hall. Over on this side on the right is the cafeteria, and behind me is the main hallway. Looks great. So we've just stepped in the building from the entrance on the right. This is the framed doorway for the cafeteria. This will eventually be windows here, and on each side you can see over here on the right is a large space or arch. That'll eventually be a roll-down door so that the area can be opened up for quick access for students during lunch, but then closed for security purposes. So I've just come around the corner now. This is the large window for the cafeteria. This whole section will be window, and the students will be eating in the lunch behind me. So I'm standing in the entrance to the middle school wing. Over here on the left is the robotics room. You can see this large window here, eventually be covered by window. And over here on the right is the bathrooms for this wing. So we're right now going to enter the middle school wing. Let's take a look. So I'm in one of the middle school rooms. This large metal unit here is called a vertical unit ventilator, or a VUV. And it is part of the air conditioning and heating systems. Over here behind me, I've pointed out before in the past in previous videos, is this large rectangular shaped opening or aperture. That will be the ventilation system's window. So this VUV will eventually be located over into that corner of the room. Behind me right here is the reading nook, and this is the main viewing window. Through the woods over there is the elementary school. So we're on the far west side of the property. So now we're down at the far end of the middle school wing. Behind me is the doorway over here that will be the exit to the playground. This area here, this room, is going to be the extended learning area for the middle school. It'll be a windowed room, and right now you can see a worker helping put the frame together for the eventual windows. This is the current condition of the gym, pretty much right now used as a staging area for the construction. The large clear story window. A clear story window is a window that does not open or close. It's always closed. Those are the large clear story windows that will eventually be in that space behind me. This will be a one-court practice gym, but it'll be right next to the cafeteria, so during lunch they can roll up the doors. Kids can come back and forth between the two spaces. It'll be a great opportunity for kids to interact during lunch and also get a little bit of exercise. So this is what they're going to call the common area for this section of the hallway. It's a large open space where people can congregate. This is the doorway that leads from the administration, actually the staff lounge. And behind me over here is the entrance to the lower elementary or K2 wing. You can see currently right now under construction, but we're making a lot of progress. So this is a lower elementary room. You can see the difference in this frame for the doorway. This will be a window. This is the doorway. It's been painted, so it's no longer the dull gray primer. As I come through to the room, you can see how large it is. Again, the vertical unit ventilator, or VUV here. This room has a window already in place, which is really exciting. Behind me, the reading nook, and then the aperture for the VUV. So I can even hear my voice echo in here. It does feel like a room, and with the windows, it's definitely enclosed. It's warmer than the other rooms. We're now in the art room. The art room is to the left of the administration. So you come in the main hallway, you take a left, and we're here in this large room. Behind me, that doorway will lead to the kiln room. Then there's a large art storage closet, currently being used for staging for window frames that are yet to be installed. So construction workers are working outside on the parking lot right now as we speak. So we're now in the music room, or at least I am. And this is the frame, obviously still the prime color, but not yet painted black. As you come in, you can see this is a large, large room. 2 more clear story windows above. Again, windows that do not open or close, they always are built in. And then practice room and a storage room over here. So it looks great. This will be a great space for our music program. So I'm standing in the 2nd floor of the mechanical room between the band room or the music room and the library. So it's a 2-story section of the building, and the mechanical room is coming together very nicely. So we're in the 2nd floor mechanical room now, and these are boilers which will obviously heat the building, and the air conditioning units are chiller plants which will be on top of the roof. So we're now on the far east side of the building. This large space right here will be windows. The morning sun will come up and shine through into our library. So this is the large space that will be eventually our brand new library for the building. Very exciting to be in this space now. You can see currently it's a staging area for tubing for the air conditioning and heating systems. So I'm standing just outside the library in what will eventually become the amphitheater for the building. So they'll be in this raised area here, elevated or declining amphitheater, which will allow for group presentations or discussions with someone standing about where I'm at leading the group. So we're looking forward to it. It'll be great for our kids. This is the entry to the upper elementary, the 3-5 wing. So again, the center of the building, the K2, lower elementary. The far west side is the middle school 6-8. Now we're on the far east side of the building, the 3-5 section. So let's take a look and see how it looks. So here's a quick explanation of how the modern HVAC system will work for this building. Again, the vertical unit ventilator, the large sensoring system will be in this aperture, and then above it connects to these ducts. And these ducts then carry the hot air or the cold air evenly throughout the building in 4 different channels. And then the air comes down through those vents, so that there's even heating or even cooling throughout the building, in comparison to a window unit that blows the cold air in and then it has a return at the bottom and sucks the air right back out. Very inefficient. If you're close to it, you're cold. If you're on the far side of the room, you're hot, or vice versa. If you're not near the heater, you're cold, and if you're near the heater, you might be too hot. This is the best way to do it, and that's what we have for our kids in all of our buildings, the elementary, the middle school, and hopefully soon the high school. So I've just stepped over the amphitheater, and I'm on the far east side of the front of the building, and behind me, parking lot, and then the new STEM Academy. So I do want to take time to thank our community for your support of the 2022 bond that made this entire project possible. Again, the building should be done in April to May, with opening in the summer, August of 2026 for the 26-27 school year. We're so grateful to Comstock. Thank you for your support of Comstock Public Schools. Have a great day.